Good evening. I hope you are all well. I'm absolutely delighted, totally delighted that Brian Tamaki has to go to court. Isn't it the best thing ever? Not often I sign petitions, but I did sign one for him to be charged. I hope a few of you did as well. Anyway, apparently over 150,000 of us did that. And there's nobody here. Oh, look at that. Nobody here. Says live. Says tag friends, share to group. Fuck, I'm going to be all on my own. There isn't going to be anyone here at all. Oh, there's somebody. Oh God, thank God for that. At least there's somebody. So yes, I am absolutely delighted that Brian Tamaki has been charged. Good job. And I hope that he gets sentenced to the fullest of the law. Hi, Leslie Ann. And that he gets sentenced to the fullest scope of the law for that dreadful thing that he organised. I think the worst of it is that he talked to the police commissioner beforehand and said, you know, can we please have this protest? And yes, we'll have masks, and yes, we'll have social distancing, and then totally flouted everything he said he would do. Fuck me. He really does need to be taken to the cleaners and back again. So I don't know what you all think about our Auckland level 3. To me, it's level 3 with picnics. It's that simple, isn't it? People say they don't understand. What's it all about? Don't understand the rules. You aren't the only one here. So we'll just have a conversation for a couple of minutes before Phyllis goes off on her little journey. I'm good. I'm good. I'm very tired at the moment. Having to take a course of antibiotics at the moment, which really doesn't help. You know what they're like. And his doctor's given me 10 days of it. So he's definitely making sure that I'm going to be okay. Oh, there's somebody else in a number 2. Oh my God, I wonder who it is. I have to see. Someone's going to say hello. And how are you, Leslie Ann? Are you doing well? I hope so. Perhaps it's because... Oh, you're feeling special. Yeah, but you are only 1. It's gone back to 1 again, not 2. So I don't know how many's on here or how many's coming in. I'll give it a couple of minutes and then I'll just do the whole Phyllis thing and we'll see who wanders in and out. Usually people are pretty fast at this and come in after sort of about 3 or 4 minutes, but I only put it up, I think, this afternoon. No, I put it up yesterday. I advertised it yesterday. So, oh my God, you are special, love. You really are. So when we get to doing Tuesday Tarot, you'll be the only one. Won't that be fun? So come on, people. Where the fuck are you all? I feel like going on to the other Facebook that I've got and going, hurry up and come on in. Is there anyone I can tag? I can't do that, so I have to press that button. What's that button? Invite friends to watch. Come on, people. Where are you? Right, it's just you and me, Leslie Ann. So how about we do Tuesday Tarot for you? We'll do Tuesday Tarot first, and then... Oh, the reason I'm here is to do Phyllis. I'm doing the Journey of the Fool, and tonight Phyllis is meeting the stars. But if nobody's here, there's no point in doing that. So I'll do it another time. And we'll do Tuesday Tarot for you right now. So here we go. So so we're going to do A, B or C. What's your choice? A, B or C? I'm just leaning over and I'm actually going to put in Facebook, where the fuck is everybody? Where is is everyone? B. Okay, so A, if you'd chosen A, you would have had love, lots of love and lots of happiness and lots of romance. There you go. Would you have liked that? B. Here we go. B. Work. Okay, so work may be a little bit of a burden for you at the moment. You know, things may not be going exactly as you want or exactly how you would choose them to go. You may be finding that you're working a little bit too hard, and it is time to pull back a little bit and just take some time out, especially on the weekend if you can. Or there's something around work that is just pushing your buttons at the moment. Hi Angelica, Leslie Ann and I were just waiting and nobody came in, and so I started to do Tuesday Tarot to give everyone a chance for Phyllis. So we're doing A, B or C, okay? So choose A, B or C. A was love, so there's romantic love, lots of love and happiness around you at the moment. Leslie Ann chose work. Oh, right. Well, then you've got work. And what I was just saying to Leslie Ann is you may need to take a step back in work at the moment. Perhaps you're just doing a little bit too much. You know, sometimes we work to what we're paid. We work to what we're worth, not what we're paid. And all of you need to just take a little step back. Perhaps re-look at what your work situation is. And is it working for you at the moment? And if it's not working for you at the moment, you need to make some changes. Oh, you're here, Lou. We're only doing this because I didn't want to start Phyllis without everyone being in here. C is oppression. So, Lou, you might feel as if you're in a little bit of a concrete brick box at the moment and feeling a little oppressed. And oppressed means no freedom. That you don't feel as if you have freedom. Even if you opened all the doors and windows, it's like you're stuck at the moment. But the good news is it's new moon and that stuckness will move. Okay, that sense of feeling stuck will move as new moon kicks in. And our bonus card, oh my God, sorrow. So we're all a bit fucking miserable with ourselves. Yes, definitely overworked, Lou. That would be a kind of oppression. And I think the reason we're all sad and sorry is, well, for us here in Auckland is we've got level 3 with picnics. Gee, thanks, Jacinda, but I understand why she's done it. And perhaps for you guys over in Australia, sorrow is about not quite getting what you want at the moment, having a sense of sadness about not being able to go where you want to go or do what you want to do. Not because of COVID, but because of personal things. So there you go. So I'll go over those again. If you chose A, it's love, 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 all the way. Romantic love, hot love, passion. If you chose B, it's work. And it's about discerning whether you're doing too much and what you are doing and whether your work is actually serving you at the moment or whether you're serving work. C is feeling oppressed and not having the freedom you would like to have. And our bonus card is we're all fucking miserable as sin at the moment, and perhaps we all need to just jumpstart ourselves out of it. So now we're going to go to Phyllis because the main people are here. Okay, so last time Phyllis was at the beautiful glass tower. No, C is oppressed. Oppressed is very different to depressed. Oppressed is not having freedom. You know, feeling really block walls around you, not being able to break out of those walls. You can be depressed because you're oppressed. Anyway, so Phyllis looks at the glass tower all in shatters and pieces all over the floor. And she knows the lessons that she's learned from this, and she gets into her car and she has the feeling that she needs some entertainment. She needs something that's a bit different. She needs something that is lightness and brightness, but she's not really sure how that's going to happen. She understands everything that's happened to her, but there must be light somewhere, and that's what she's thinking. There must be some kind of light. And as she's driving through a city, and it's a city that's a cross between Brisbane and Auckland, you know, the best of Auckland and the best of Brisbane, she sees a theatre, and she parks the car and goes to the theatre. She's not really sure what's on. She hasn't looked at the boards outside or the signs, but she's very drawn to this theatre. And I don't know if you guys in Australia, well, you're New Zealanders, so you will. And it's like the Civic Theatre here in Auckland. It's a beautiful old world theatre. And she walks in and it's all gold, and there's lions with glowing eyes, and you look up at the ceiling and it's blue with all stars painted, and everything's detailed in gold, and the seats are beautiful, deep plush red. The carpets are all deep and plush. She even goes into the ladies, and it's that beautiful white shiny tile. It's beautiful. And she looks around and she feels just so at home. She feels an anticipation and an excitement. So she walks into the theatre, but the strange thing is there's nobody around her. Nobody else has bought a ticket. She's bought a ticket. The guy smiles at her and she smiles back, and she feels as if he knows something that she doesn't, but she doesn't think anything of it. And she sits down in the front row because, well, that's the best place in the Civic Theatre anyway. The front row is an amazing place. And as she looks up, there's a woman standing on the stage. And the woman is quite oblivious to her, quite oblivious to anything. The woman turns round, and the woman has the most beautiful eyes and has the most beautiful stars in her eyes. And she looks back at Phyllis and says, "Oh my God, you've arrived." And Phyllis goes, "Well, what do you mean I've arrived?" And this woman says, "I've been waiting for you for a long time." And Phyllis can't quite understand that. And she said, "No, I'm here to see you." And the woman said, "No, no, 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 no. I'm here to see you. Come up on the stage." And Phyllis is going, "No, this is crazy." And the woman goes, "No, no, no. Come up on the stage." And the woman is in the most beautiful blue dress with white stars and a silver edge. And she has a silver crown. And Phyllis can't stop looking at her deep blue eyes and the stars in her eyes. And Phyllis says, "This is strange." And suddenly a spotlight goes on. And Phyllis is standing in the spotlight. And the woman says, "See, you should be in the light. Look." And Phyllis said, "No, no, no, I've come to see you. You're the light." And the woman says, "No, no, no. That's where you're wrong. You are the light. And what you have to learn in this theatre is that you need to stand in your own light and believe it." And Phyllis looks around and the woman's gone. And here's Phyllis standing on the stage with the spotlight shining down on her. And all the seats are filling up with people. Suddenly there's hundreds and hundreds of people crowding the theatre and clapping and cheering because she's standing on the stage in the spotlight. And she looks at them all and goes, well, I don't know why are you clapping and cheering? This is not about me. And they're going, "No, no, this is about you. You are the light. You're standing in your own light. We love you. We think you're amazing. This is your time." And she is totally bewildered. And she looks towards the back of the theatre, and there's the woman standing in the back of the theatre in her blue dress with all the stars and the silver light and the silver thing. And the woman is smiling and said, "Go on, show them who you are." And Phyllis says, "I don't know what to do." And the woman whispers loudly, "You just have to be yourself. You just have to know that all of who you are is enough. And that you are in the light. Not are you standing in the light, you are the light. And all these people are drawn to you because of that light. And so that's what the star is about. Card of the star in the journey of the fall is about understanding that you stand in your own light and that you are the light. And when you do that, when you stand there in your own light, everyone's on board. Everyone's fixated on you. Everyone is ready to do what you ask, when you ask, and how you ask. And Phyllis stands on the stage and she's not sure whether she should sing, whether she should do a little comedy turn, and she's really just not sure. But the interesting thing is nobody expects her to do anything. She says, I don't know what you want from me. And the man stands up from the audience and says, the simple fact you're on the stage, the simple fact that you're standing in your own light is enough for us. You are enough. And whatever it is you want, you can have. And so she smiles. And a little girl comes out on the stage with a big armful of roses and lavender and herbs and the most strange bouquet ever. And Phyllis looks down at it and realizes that while she's standing in the light, all of these things in her arms are all plants about nurturing and giving and feeding the soul and romance and love for all and being thoughtful of others. And she understands that's part of being the star, is to be that person, to be nurturing of others. That if you stand in your own light, it's your duty to be the light for others as well. And she curtsies and everyone erupts in applause, and she walks off the stage, and the woman is there on the side of the stage in the silver crown and the blue dress and says, that was amazing, and now do you understand? And Phyllis is still holding her bouquet, and she looks into all of these nurturing herbs and flowers. She said, it's about feeding my soul. And the woman said, that's right. She said, it's about feeding other people's souls. And the woman said, that's right. Because you're enough. You're enough for yourself, and you're enough for everybody else. And so Phyllis takes her bouquet of flowers, walks out of the theatre. People are still clapping and cheering. She feels like a movie star. She goes up the street, buys a coffee and a donut because she's absolutely starving. Goes to the car park, gets into the car and takes a deep breath. She's enough. And what's even better is not only is she enough, she has more than enough to give to others. And that's what we all have. We all have enough for ourselves, but we also all have enough for others. So that is the story of Phyllis and the star. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'm taking myself off to bed early tonight because I'm full of antibiotics, and God, do they ever knock you around. And we will see Phyllis probably Thursday night when she goes to the next phase. But at the moment, Phyllis is happy being a movie star, and she's going to milk it for all she can, and she's going to drive around and she's going to smile and she's going to stand in that light. So let's all stand in that light with her. And hi Alexandra, thank you. You've come in the middle of the story of Phyllis, which is our journey of the fall, which we've been doing for the last few months. I was hoping to try and do it like every night of weekdays, but I just couldn't manage it. So we're doing it about twice a week, sometimes once a week, depending on how I feel. I hope you're all good down there with the puppies and the pussycats. I see you've got a new pussycat. And Angelica and Ken, have a fantastic day at work tomorrow. And Leslie Ann, be good. Lou, don't be too overworked, my love. Try and stop for a little bit. Bye. Oh, and just before we go, brilliant that Tamaki has been arrested. Yes, love it. Best day's news